My name is Ivan. So, first thing first, we are speaking about the future, and because it's something Levent already told, I have always been interested in the way we imagine the future, because we all have this kind of way to predict the future. And my story about movies is because I have been fascinated with movies since childhood. And I have always used movies in my own life to give me some sort of wisdom. And I believe that movies are the stories that we often use to predict the future, just the way as it is. And usually, when we all tend to predict the future and close our eyes, something like this comes to our mind. Some picture, something from a movie, a scene, or maybe a whole different series that are so famous to watch right now. So we all tend to predict the future, but there is one thing that is really common for me that I have seen maybe in all the movies about the future, that it's no matter how technical the future is, it usually is, it's always about the human story there, the human emotions, and how we as human develop in the stories that we live in the future. But of course, at some point, there's something very important about it, because we need to imagine our future not out of a fear of uncertainty, but I believe with a good, well thought optimism, because at some point we really maybe start questioning even the reality itself, as it was happening in the Matrix. We even can start question if what we feel, if we what imagine, if these the things that is in our mind is really a real thing. And at some point, we can really come to this one. The machines, the AI, will become thoughtful enough so that it can erase us from the face of the earth. Come on, we all have seen it, and we all have a little bit small fear about it. We can admit it. But for me, this is because we are asking not the right question. Because we are so thoughtful right now how AI develop, how the machines develop, how the quantum computers develop, that we are forgetting the main point about why we are even here on this earth. And I believe what will machines become is actually the wrong question. For myself, the right question is what we will become, what people will do, what we must preserve, so that in the beginning there still be us and not the machines. And of course, we cannot lie ourselves about the progress of AI. Here is just the small part of the way AI is doing right now, and the computers are doing for us. And I won't even be, this is just a small chunk, probably, of all the things. And in time, it has become part of our life. We cannot lie ourselves about it. We all have used it. We all have been, it's already part of our life. It's so integrated that we cannot even imagine our life right now without it. So the future that we have seen in the movies is already here, at least some part of it. But we have this challenge in front of ourselves, because we have seen technology in the past, when it advances, it can cause not only good things, but it can cause bad things. So what are the things? And I will give 3 things that it's my common opinion that we really need to preserve in order to survive. In the empathy is the one thing. Because the machines can understand, but only but the human feelings are something that I really believe that cannot be copycat. It cannot be imitated. And really the way we feel, the way we look at each other, the way we are able to survive and help to one another is the one thing that makes us human. And I think I skipped one of the slides, but the other thing is the critical thinking. Because what if there is not enough data to make a decision? What if there is really not enough information to make the right call? This is the one thing I believe that we as humans are very capable of doing. When there is no data, when there is no way to figure out the right solution, we are the ones who can make it. And we have all been part of this. And we have all have this type of situation. I'm sorry, Levent, I just need to finish because I think some of the slides just ran out pretty fast in the end. And the last thing was the one thing that I am doing right now. You have seen these guys standing and presenting right in front. And I have called it public speaking, but actually this is the personal story of every one of us. Because I have used AI and computers to make my own presentation for today. But if I am not here to present it, if I am not here to inspire the thoughts in some of us, I hope most, but at least some, and I will be grateful about it, of course, it won't matter. Maybe in time AI will generate some image that will present better than humans, but I don't know. I believe we are still a bit far from this. And in the end, I will just say this. We all have been in a part of our life, a moment in our life when we have lost our faith in humanity. And that we have lost, and then we have thought that we had enough of it. But I just implore you not to stay there and have a little bit more faith in you and in humanity as a whole. Thank you. Thank you.